Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel. I'm Bridging with Kai, and today we are going to be doing another eBridge get-together with Pete, Morgan, and Steve. Their YouTube channels are Bridge with Steve, Peter Hollands, and BridgeBabe530. Go check them out. In this little series, we all get together and tell our stories of the eBridge Cup, as well as go over the leaderboards for the week. This is currently week 3, although this episode itself is pre-recorded because it was very difficult to find a time for us to get together, so the leaderboards were accurate about a week and a half ago. That's why the percentages are lower than they are actually right now. But the eBridge Cup is basically a 3-month-long, day-long tournament. The qualifiers are in September, the semifinals are in October, and the finals are in November. This event is happening on both Bridge Base Online and Funbridge, and the format for the qualifiers and the semifinals is you can play as many tournaments as you want on the platforms that are available, and your top 10 scores get compared against everybody else's top 10 scores. And the top 500 players from each platform during the qualifiers are going to move on to the semifinals, and the top 100 from each platform during the semifinals are going to move on to the finals. So 200 people make it to the finals, and then the finals is one 100 board long tournament that is going to be happening on both platforms, 50 boards on Bridge Base Online and 50 boards on Funbridge. On top of being loads of fun, the eBridge Cup is also giving out $15,000 in cash prizes to winners, as well as many Masterpoints from your bridge federations, the ACBL, the WBF, and any other participating federations. Not only is it fun, it's extremely generous. I hope that you're enjoying it as much as we are. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel if you've been enjoying these eBridge Cup get-togethers or anything else we do on the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's get into story time. Let's go say hi to our eBridge Cup get-together crew. Hello, everybody! We are all back here. We got Pete up top, we got Morgan over there, and we've got Steve over there. Hey, welcome in, everyone. So happy to see y'all again. We are now on week 3 of the eBridge Cup. We've been having lots and lots of fun. How has everybody's week been so far? How are we doing? No, oh, Steve is giving a volatile reaction. Uh-oh. What happened?
I was doing well, and then the last 2 days, nothing's happened.
Oh, no.
Still slowly making progress. Nothing great and glorious, but just
the gap is
edging
narrowing.
it up a bit.
Narrowing?
Yes.
We're narrowing that rivalry between Steve and Pete. They're getting closer to each other. Morgan, how about you?
I'm still just chipping away at it. I think I finally got to 10 tournaments.
Woo! 10 tournaments! Great. Yeah, no, I've had a little bit more eventful. I'm like Pete, I'm crawling up slowly, getting better and better scores, and we're seeing little bits of improvement, but also higher frequency of zeros as well. Who's been... Who loves a good zero, y'all? That feeling of being like, really? Nobody else did that? I felt it was okay. Really? It wasn't that swingy.
I agree. I feel like we mentioned this like the first week. Pete said that the field was so strong. It was so much stronger than a lot of these average tournaments, and I completely agree. I am sitting here and I'm like, I thought that I did well to get an over-trick and 3-0, but I guess that was only worth 17%. My bad.
We all have some absolutely amazing stories to tell you. Educational. We've got some more crazy bidding. We've got some card play things, and even a defensive hand. So, shall we get into it?
Yeah.
Pete, would you like to share for us?
Sounds good. I had this hand. Started off with an interesting bidding choice. So my right-hand opponent starts with 1 spade, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here. What are people's thoughts on their bidding?
Pass.
Pass.
I might double.
Okay, get in there.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh, okay, I've got 5 hearts, I've got 14 points, but I can't bring myself to bid 2 hearts here.
It's so
but
bad.
I was like, do I pass? I also, I was like, let's double. I went for that because, like, partner might bid diamonds, but that happens so rarely. Like, they often have, like, 5 diamonds when they bid that way.
Fair.
And sometimes the opponents save you anyway. So I doubled, and the next hand bid 2 spades. And partner bid 3 clubs. And I was feeling pretty good about myself at this moment. And then it went 3 spades. I was like, all right, I'm done here.
I can already see what's happening.
What? Steve already knows? Do you remember the hand or something?
No, I'll hold on.
So here, what do people want to lead? We've got 2 ace kings. What's your choice?
diamond.
I would try to get ruffs and diamonds.
I figured I'd want to get ruffs and diamonds. With the robots, when they've got ace kings, they lead king from ace king usually. But if they've got ace king doubleton, they start with the ace. So here I started with the ace of diamonds, and dummy came down like this. So I was like, all right, this seems pretty good. So I took my ace king, and I was like, I really want a diamond ruff here. So at this stage, I actually swung a low club,
Beautiful.
underled my ace king.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So here it went over to partner's queen,
Legendary.
and
And
they
then
returned a
it's-
diamond for me to ruff.
Oh wow!
And-
I was expecting a
Beautiful.
heart return.
Yeah. Right. I'm like.
Got this, and then I led my ace of clubs. And the good news is they trumped this, so my underlead was
Oh, wow.
with it. So
Wow.
Oh
Excellent.
my.
I managed to hold this to
gosh.
exactly 9 tricks. They've got the rest from here. They had solid spades, but that was 9 tricks and 53%.
Wow.
Um,
Oh god.
Oh, what?
Burn.
53 for that legendary underlead? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, if you overcalled 2 hearts on this hand, they let you play in 3 hearts for some
Oh
reason.
no.
Oh
So-
my goodness.
Oh,
I guess it's because the King of Hearts gets worse.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like devalue their king of hearts, and then we're like, okay, that's fine. Of the people that let them play 3 spades, I was the only one that held it to 9, but there was a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people that.
I was playing ace in another club, so well done. I'm trying to beat it. Getting a plus score is really good usually. So I thought, well, if we've only got 1 club cashing, we're probably not beating it. So I thought I'd try for 2.
Mm.
Yeah, you beat me. That's why you're Pete Hollands.
Yes, Pete Hollands.
But yeah,
Alright.
it's pretty rare that you underlead both an ace king.
Very nice. I mean, the whole point, right, is you want to get that rough when there's a singleton there. In match
Yeah.
points, it's very crucial that you prevent them from getting the overtricks. So, yeah, amazing play.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Now it's Kai's turn. What mess has Kai gotten himself into this time? It's just
Always the question.
So here's your hand, and I'm already like, okay, I've got a 17 count. We're going to be opening one no trump again. It starts with pass and with 17 points. I'm not upgrading this. Is anybody an upgrader with this hand? No. Okay, good. One no opener, and then we see a double from West. So we're getting the penalty thrown in there. And then partner says redouble, showing a long minor. And oftentimes it's very much like run partner, run away. But I sit here in this position, and does anybody have any intrusive thoughts at all?
Well, you've got more points than they have
Right.
because it's best on bridge. They might not have a good lead, so I would not pass it. But I'm
Yeah, right.
And partner's got a long minor. I mean, if
Right.
it's clubs, we have a
There's-
bunch of nice tricks right there. If it's diamonds, we need a finesse.
There's a theory when you're making a narrow double of a no trump is have you got a good lead? And sometimes if I'm not sure if I should double or not, especially strong no trump when I've got like 16 or something, I have a look at my hand. If I haven't got a good lead, I don't. And the simple principle is that they're always going to double. But you know from your hand, if partner's got diamonds, which is likely, they haven't got a good lead because
Yeah.
they haven't got a good spade lead, they haven't got a good heart lead, and they haven't got a good club lead. So you're making it difficult for them. And obviously, it's going to be a fight between you and West to see who wins the most tricks, basically.
There's so many possibilities. So I was just like, intrusive thoughts win. I pass.
For the content.
Let's go. One no redoubled. And it goes pass. Ace of clubs lead. Partner brings down a legendary dummy for you.
good.
I looked at this and I'm like, there's still chances, maybe. Like, there are dreams. So I start off by going low and low. And then we get a 6 of spades return. And it went 10. And I took my queen. I didn't see a reason to duck, especially when, like, if East is the one that gets on lead and then starts leading through spades, then you're very sad you didn't take your queen. Now, you're in. What's the plan? Where are we going to be getting these 7 tricks from? Because you know if you go down 1, that's minus 200 and you're already out of it.
I
That's
reckon
what's
my
up.
like wild dream is that West led ace from ace fourth for some reason. And if I come out the king of clubs and drop a doubleton queen, I am.
It still only gets you 6 straight.
Yeah, but it's starting to look a lot better, isn't it?
I think I just play a diamond.
I was of the camp of play diamond and see what happens, right? You might get some heart leads, like West might lead clubs again. You don't know what's going on. Most likely they're just going to keep playing spades.
If they lead clubs again because they haven't got a good lead, you've actually got 7 tricks now.
Right, that too.
So I think maybe that's what I want them to do.
No, I've got 7 if the queen drops.
No,
Right, right, right.
No, because you crashed the 10.
The 10.
Yeah,
well,
but
the
my 8 is
9,
high.
your 8 is high.
Oh, was the 9 in dummy?
The
Oh,
9
my
was
fault.
in dummy,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, missed the 9 of clubs.
You could definitely try to play the king, dropping the queen. You would have been sad in this particular case. But it went jack of diamonds, and then they went up with their queen of diamond. Okay?
Ooh.
And then we got the queen of hearts play. They didn't
like
continue
that.
spades. We love this. Then it went low, and I just took. We have a tennis and hearts. I'm just going to play another diamond and see what happens. All right?
Yeah.
Ace of diamond and king of diamonds.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. We're getting closer here. And now they decided to be intelligent here, and they switched back to the spade suit. So now this has been knocked out, unfortunately for us. I pitched a diamond because I wanted to keep my tennis and hearts, and I needed an entry back to the clubs. And anytime that I can cash my diamonds, I'm making this contract, and it's going to be good, period. Jack of spades, and I took my ace. I was thinking now, I'm just going to play a club. This can force an entry. If the spades split favorably, we're fine. They pitched the 4 of hearts, and then it went 10, and then they played queen, and then it went spade, and a duck would have been really great because in this case, they can overtake here, and I just would be pitching a heart, and then it went spade. There goes the diamonds that we set up, and unfortunately, they just had another spade here.
Burn.
And I get the rest of the tricks, but it's all down 1. Of
So
course,
close.
we were so unbelievably close. It's so frustrating. But there were ways to make this. The first one, as everyone could see, was if we had ducked this spade, it goes small, they return another spade.
but then they can switch to a heart.
But they can switch to a heart here. The best part of this whole thing was that this wasn't the only way to make it in theory. You can take this, and then you can exit the 7 of spades. They play their 8.
You throw all your clubs away.
Yeah, you keep 1 winning diamond and jack 10 of clubs.
So at this point, they can cash their spades, but that's all they get. No, you don't pitch that one. You actually have to pitch clubs because holding at the end here,
They've got a diamond left, so you have to keep the 10 of diamonds.
you need to keep the 10 of diamonds, and West doesn't have clubs remaining, so they would have to exit a heart, and you can finesse their jack.
And then you got 3 winners. Nice.
So you can make it. You just have to guess that the ace of clubs is a singleton or something like that. There's probably some good logic here, but you're also nervous that East is able to win the spade and then play something through, and then you're really sad. But
I think that's the comment when you come back to teammates and you've conceded 1,000. You go, oh, I can make that.
I could have made it, guys. It was a really good bid. All right, that was my 1 no trump redoubled. Intrusive Thoughts won. We were so unbelievably close, but no, we did not get it, unfortunately. So, Morgan, are you ready
Yeah.
to share your hand?
I am. So what I find is that this is a little bit more of an educational kind of hand. When people start playing bridge, one of the biggest struggles that they have is like, how am I supposed to keep track of everything? And the key is that a lot of times you actually don't have to. So when you are playing in a trump contract, it's easy to decide which suit to keep track of. But when you are playing in a no trump contract, now you have some choices to make on which suit you really want to focus on. Because at the beginning, when you are just learning how to play bridge, it is so hard to keep track of everything. And so if you can just figure out one suit to keep track of, sometimes that's all you need to figure out what to do at the end of the hand. And so with this hand, that theory sort of came into play, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So here you have a 19 count. You shouldn't do this, but I decided to bid 2 no trump.
Oh, upgrade!
So our opponent passed, and then partner bid 3 no, pass, pass. So we were playing in 3 no trump, and we get the 4 of spades lead. And so here we want to think about where our tricks are. And at the beginning, you can see that we have those 2 spades, we've got 4 hearts, we've got 5 clubs, assuming clubs split, and then we don't really know what's going on in diamonds yet. So we have 11 tricks, and ideally we would like to get 12 because that's how you win bridge. You get more tricks. And so what we want to do is we want to start thinking about which suits we want to keep track of. Clubs are going to be easy. We have 8 of them. We're really used to keeping track of hearts. They're really solid, so we don't need to worry about that. So the 2 suits that we're really watching are going to be diamonds and spades on this hand. So what I ended up doing for this first trick was I played the 9, and they covered with the jack, and then I won the ace. Now, I decided to go back and forth in hearts and clubs for no apparent reason, just for funsies.
Just create confusion.
So I wanted to, make life difficult for the robots and see sort of what's happening. So I played low to the king, and then I played low back to the ace, and then did another heart, just keeping things spicy here. Play the queen. There goes the 5. And so now we get the good news. Clubs do split. So they split 3-2, so we don't need to worry about the clubs anymore. We know that those are coming home for us. So now we start to see other suits get discarded. Here we know that West started with just 2 clubs, but really we're counting the spades. So we know that we've seen 2 spades already, so this is the 3rd spade that we've seen. Now we play this one, and everybody pitches a diamond. So everyone's keeping things interesting. So we've seen some diamonds, but really we're watching the spades. And now we get a spade from the east hand as well. We're going to discard a spade. And our other opponent discards a spade. We've seen 2 spades from the first trick, 2 spades here, and 1 spade from West earlier. So we've seen 5 spades, and we know that we started with 6 in our hand. So that means that there's 2 spades still outstanding. So once we keep playing off our winners as we were before, we find out that West no longer has any hearts. So we know that West doesn't have any hearts. We also know that they don't have any clubs. We're going to play 1 more heart here. We're discarding a diamond. And then they have to follow suit. So now, when we play this last spade, we know that there were 2 spades outstanding. So we know that that last remaining spade is in the West hand. So at this point, there's no guess as to what to do. There's not no hope here. And so all we have to do is play a diamond. But if there was any concern about which suit to play at this point, wondering if maybe if West got on lead, they could return something like that. We don't have to worry about that because we've been keeping track of those spades, and that's the only suit that we needed to pay attention to on this hand. So if we just paid attention to this spade suit on this hand, which seems like it's insignificant at the beginning, you actually get to collect on 1 additional trick because East doesn't have any more spades at the end. So just by keeping track of those small details there with just 1 suit, you're actually able to collect on that additional trick at the end just by paying attention to the spades. So I thought that was a really nice little demonstration of that.
Wow.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Also, like on this one, you have to set it up so that you can be in that north hand at the end. One of these ones that when people play these hands, they take all their winners and end up in the north hand. Like, okay, I'm like, they know they're going to cash out, is like their overall plan. But you always want to think, when I'm cashing out, where do I want to be just in case sort of thing.
And I'd like to argue that's probably why I was going back and forth in the hearts and clubs, because I was still deciding early on in the hand.
Where do I want to be? Wow.
Awesome.
Amazing. So just keeping track of 1 suit can solve the entire thing for you. Get you that last little over trick that you need to, well, say that you missed slam. All right. Thanks, Morgan. Thanks for the little lesson. That's awesome. And finally, we have Steve. Do you want to show us what you've got today?
So today, for a change, is a declare play problem.
Ooh, okay. Really?
Yeah. So again, I've now been told how to play the bidding out, but I didn't. It's not a long auction here. West opens a diamond, goes past, and you have to decide what to do. I don't think there's a bid that accurately describes your hand here. And for various reasons, I think the most likely spot I'm going to get to is 3N. And I think if I can get there without the defense signaling they want a spade lead, it's probably the right thing to do. So with humans, I don't know what I'd do. I think you're too good for 3 clubs by far. And I think if you double, there's a danger partner bids lots of spades or someone bids lots of spades. And then it's hard for you to bid 3N if it's not partner that's bidding spades. So I just bid 3N, maybe good, maybe bad, and they might even underlead the ace of spades. So they lead the diamond, and partner puts down a 5 count. But there's some nice fillers there. They've got the queen of spades, so I'm not in danger of losing the spade suit. They've got the queen of hearts, so maybe I can set a second heart trick up. And they've got the jack of diamonds. So if I ever lose a trick to East, there's no danger that they cash lots and lots of diamonds. So what to do here? Well, I tried the 8 of diamonds, and East played the 10, so I win with the king. And when you're playing against the defense Gib, you want to generally, with touching honors, play the highest. Unless you've got lots of them and it's no chump, so you might play a middle one. But here you want to play the highest, because West might think East has the queen, and West might not attack spades or the right suit when they get in. So what's our plan now, do you think?
I'm trying to work out if I want to finesse the club at some point, or do I just bang out the ace-king of club?
Well, the danger is if clubs are 4-1, you might need to change tack and play for hearts 3-3 with the king inside or something. That was my worry. So I thought I needed to test the clubs, because even if the clubs are on side or something, it might not be good enough to waste time getting to dummy, finesse the clubs, and then not be running. So I did what Pete suggested. I bashed down ace-king of clubs. The 10 appears. Well, that's good. So even if the clubs are 4-1 now, because the 10's appeared, I've got equals against the queen.
Right.
I'm going to play the king, the queen plays.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Like that. And there ends the hand. There we go. No.
There's more, but wait.
So we're on 3 tricks. We've got 4 more clubs is 7. We've got a diamond if we can force the ace out is 8. We've got the ace of hearts is 9. And either the queen of hearts or the king of spades gets us close to 10-ish. There's quite a few things there, but West is likely to have everything. If you just place the big missing high cards, ace of spades, king of hearts, ace of diamonds, that's 11, plus the queen of clubs is 13. There's a very good chance West has everything. So what can we do here? If they've got everything, maybe there's a squeeze. So the danger with squeezes here, if you just go club, 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 they know when they get in to cash out. Because you can't squeeze someone out of an ace when you've got to concede a trick to them first. You've got to play for something like that before they have chance to cash the ace. So you don't cash any more clubs. You make effectively, West might think East has jack 10 to 4 clubs or jack 9 to 4 clubs, and you switch. And what suit do we need to switch to? Well, a heart, because not only could the king of hearts be on side, hearts could be 3-3. Okay, so we play a low heart towards the queen, and the robot often takes the king here. They're not that sneaky and ducking here. And they took the king. And because they don't know I've got all these winning clubs, they now know they probably have to cash out now. They probably have to cash both aces, otherwise I might make more than 10. But they didn't. They played the ace in case I have queen doubleton or something. But more importantly, they don't know I've got all these clubs. When they play diamond, they've set their last diamond up to get in with the ace of spades, but are they going to get that? What are the squeeze threats? So we're squeezing them. The squeeze threats are if West has the ace of spades and 4 hearts, we're going to get them here.
Yeah.
And if hearts are 3-3 all along, we've just made 11 anyway without a squeeze. So again, if you're playing for hearts 3-3, again, you want to concede the trick early and then rattle off all your winners. They might throw a heart away. You might get them in the squeeze, or they might not cash out when the hearts are breaking. So we then cash some clubs. West has already thrown a heart away, so that's already good, and a heart away. So if we just go back, I think he's just given up the ghost here.
Yeah.
We cash a club, and if we show him his hand now, the hearts are good. But at the point where we had the squeeze card, if we just go back a few tricks, at this point we've got them. They've got 3 hearts and the ace of spades, and when we get to the end game, if we play 4 more clubs, West has to discard 4 cards. They can discard 2 spades and the beer card. But then they're going to have to discard a trick that gives us the rest.
I mean,
so, yeah.
At that point, might as well just hold on to the beer card.
Why not?
I was on stream yesterday and I called it the 7 of beers. So,
Anybody heard of the beer suit before? Okay, wow, amazing. So a great squeeze to end it off and a great deceptive play as well, getting that loser out early before you cash everything out so that, hey, maybe they don't cash out. So really great play. All right, now it is time for us to check in on our leaderboards. We're having a little competition. 100%. How many 100% do we have? I'll start. I gained 2 more. I got 3 now.
Very nice.
Morgan, have you
I moved up. I think I've gotten 1.
Very nice.
I got 2 more. I'm on 7 now.
7. All right. 7.
I only got 1 more, so I'm on 11.
Oh, so we're tied for this week.
Yes, tied for this week, but Pete's up at 11. I was expecting more from you, Pete, I'll be honest.
No. I got more zeros.
Inverse 100s.
Yeah.
And now it is time to check in where we are on the rankings overall.
I think I'm still at around 57%.
57%. Consistency. And I am still in like a very similar spot. I've gotten like little inches, so I've got like point percentages. So I'm at like 61.8% now, where I was 61.6 before. So feeling good. And then next we've got Pete. Where are you at now?
I got a couple of good scores. Only upped my average a bit. I'm up to 67.6.
Wow. Beautiful. And Steve, you were at 70 before. What are you at now?
I'm 71.3. I was briefly in second overall, but I think I'm now dropping down. I'm going on holiday next week, so I think this is as high as I'll ever get, which is a shame. I'd have liked to be at one at some point, but it's probably not going to happen there.
You could take that screenshot and frame it. Yeah, so if we take a look at the actual leaderboards, we can also see who is currently in first place. Right now, we've got Cappuccino, who currently has an average of 71.8%. That's just absolutely insane. And anybody, if you've got like your highest score, also comment that down in the comment section down below. But the highest percentage I have seen so far is an 86% tournament, which is absolutely insane. Caster, my man, what a score. So yeah, look at this beautiful top 10. We've got some amazing averages, some amazing players. We've got Steve there, we've got Pete there, we've got Finn Kolesnik and Adam Kaplan, who are also were on the USA 1 team and competing in the Bermuda Bowl. They were competing and won the Bermuda Bowl.
Castor was on the junior world champion team that won.
Yes.
Yes.
Like really, like this is a competitive field team. We've got so many amazing players up in here. But I think that's it for this episode of our Get Together series. We hope that you have enjoyed. Thank you to everyone for being here. Morgan, Pete, Steve, it has been a pleasure talking with y'all again. And I hope everybody has been enjoying the eBridge Cup as much as we have. And best of luck on qualifying, everyone. Time to say bye, everyone. Bye. Keep up, Bridget.
Bye.